each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Armstrong. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. This one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The ball carrier.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 119 yards, and the score.
Leading the league in rushing after week 1. You know he'd love to double down and continue that type of play here in week 2.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Washington.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete to number.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And this will be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Washington.
And Jackson throwing once more. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown of the new season. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
Yeah, it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
The kicker on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
His kick is good.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the gun, Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's good.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throw left side complete. It's Farmer. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Davis's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Off play action, Davis. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Davis's pass.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down now, it's Armstrong. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now it's Jackson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
A loss of 7 yards. 3 and out.
Washington going to send out their punter. These two teams all tied after one.
We're tied 7-7.
Washington going to send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, You can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down. Looking to throw. Davis. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on second down. Davis to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun, Davis. This will be caught at about the 5.
That's good.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
The kicker on.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
But oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
At their own 25.
The Washington offense set to take over. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Some might say that he's got to look that in and absorb the contact, but even at his size, that's a tough throw to hold on to. He was unable to on that attempt.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews down. They got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. To throw is Jackson on 3rd down. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Rams take over.
LA set to take over again on offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Davis, they'll rifle this one deep right side. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now Davis from the gun on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Armstrong. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 4 yards to go.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Rams to take over. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Davis now to throw again. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Davis to throw on third down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Here's Davis on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Farmer. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. Davis, a gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something...
And this is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own
First possession of the second half now for Washington. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left.
number 8, Lamar Jackson on the keeper. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up third down.
On third down, Armstrong. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Now fourth down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return.
At their own 27.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. On first down, Davis. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he puts it through.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now Jackson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
He dumps this off over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Complete to number 20.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Washington first down.
Jackson will throw again. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Jackson's pass. Complete.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Throwing on first down, Davis. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the
to throw again. Davis. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
He's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. 58 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now Davis. On 1st and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Davis's pass.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Davis. This one caught right around the 6. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Davis. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for a pick. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throw left side complete. It's Harper.
Jackson's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does.
And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington.
Jackson's pass.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You can.
Now he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Davis. Quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Davis now on 3rd down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case. Remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
On 1st down, Griffith down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Davis. That is caught at the 7.
That's good.
Field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 7. At time, a huge factor. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Davis throwing after the interception. Left side here, and it's complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7 brings up.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw. He's going to let it fly. Able to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Here's Davis throwing on 4th down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Farmer. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dunk. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on. And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Even though we're not on the goal line, this is essentially a goal line look as they come up for 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Armstrong. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
27.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had...
She like got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah. Don't play with it, baby. Say what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it, baby. Nah. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play
my cards dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action than your talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard, when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side, is that big of the guy?
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action than no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted
sensation. This is second nature. All is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it.
Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Play fake. English. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
English.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 25.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
The line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Third down. English. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here to 32. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Davis. He's got him in. Complete. They got 29 yards that time. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. From 21 yards away. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
By number 23.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 21 carries, 97 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
To throw on second down, English. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
To throw on third down, English. And he's got Bennett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First down, Seahawks.
Back to throw. English. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking to throw on second down. English. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
From from the gun on third down. English. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. For big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Quarterback is sacked. A loss of 7.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And he hated taking the loss there on third down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Now Davis throwing on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First, so many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, Davis over the middle, complete. That's Farmer. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They get 17 more on that one and another first down. Davis now on first down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Davis. Quick hit, catch complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Davis. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 13 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Off play action. English. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
English.
Give him 32 on the play.
Number 11.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And this one is right through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So here are the Rams to take over. They fell last week at the hands of the Washington football team, but they've got the lead right now. Davis on 1st and 10. On the crossing route, complete. It's Farmer. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
And 10.
To throw again, Davis. And this is caught at the end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
The kicker is on 40.
He's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
6.
one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To throw on second down. English. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. And down he goes. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Davis. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
16.
Here's Davis. Throwing on 3rd and long. It's caught inside the 25. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
21. Seahawks.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them. Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Makes the score.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hold now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. English firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
To number 15.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
From the gun, English. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
To number 23.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
English's pass.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carries.
They've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line.
Complete.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
2nd and 10 at the Rams.
To throw on 2nd down. English. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Parker the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
Operating from the gun. English. And throw right side complete to Parker.
English.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon. So he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now Davis throwing on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The long touchdown. Pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Looking to throw on second down. English. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
English's pass. Complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. English. And over the middle, this is Parker. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On first down, English got his man complete over the middle. That's Parker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
11 on the play. First down, Seahawks.
From the gun, English. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Back to the air on second down. English. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, English. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Bennett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, English. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there on 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7th. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's it.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Jefferson's over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 10. A little juke. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved at him.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, English. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Intended for number 11.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Tonight's final score, Rams.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. Born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down a double. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media. Keep us blind, a good heart. It's not hard to find why the people try to define it. Infrastructure, I don't got time. I could it's all to. We're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues.